Let's stream one more time, and I hope it's a good stream today. Yeah. Let me send something in the Discord channel. We have day 119. Let's go. Let's go. Wonder how far we go. Like, how good will I be in 1 year's time? Let's go on a stream. Go on this time and let's go. Have another great stream or great practice. Every day is Christmas, you know, every day is practice. Practice every day to the point I become like a real Kung Fu master. But yeah, let's go with our pen control. Now with the pen control we have some nice, juicy, out of this world kind of boxes. Maybe I will do some, you know what I mean, like thoughts to get more views, baby. Get more views means more subscribers. Let's go. Not really, but I like to think like that. But you can see my confidence here. Oof. My confidence is out of my roof. I think my confidence is so big. If I gonna ask a girl, she will say yes, no matter what. So much confidence I have. Or maybe even then, if I get a rejection, I'm so confident that I won't get destroyed by those feelings. maybe if I were weak, I would go to the bar and have like the blues. Golden blue, you know. I don't know if that makes any sense, or if that's even a thing, but I guess people go to the bar to make, I guess, friends. For those people who, yes, are very awkward to make friends, like you don't have like a food gram, not food gram, friend group. It's kind of difficult to make new friends. It's like you meet new people with your new friends, but not like that. It's like your old friends introduce you to new people, and then with those friends you kind of see more people and stuff like that, you know. But bars are kind of nice also, because you can drink alcohol and have a nice time talking and socialize with people. Have I went to a bar? I guess once and then never again. But I guess my social skills, my rank SSS plus social skills are like natural, you know. I'm like a social butterfly. But only if I have to. Only if I have to. I can be like the greatest host you have ever seen in your entire life. And that's something. A host that is very interesting. Well, like, very entertaining. It's all about the entertainment. I wish I could do some more actions with YouTube, like if somebody is writing a chat I have to do certain things or something like that. Would be kind of fun or like interesting. Like people are getting rewarded with say something in the chat. Would be kind of nice feature. Or like more Twitch like environments. But I must say, I think the problem with Twitch, I think, as a content creator, I'm not sure if that's really something very interesting about is that there's not really invisibility like for YouTube. I think the algorithm is much more better than, you know, Twitch. The algorithm, if you stream that for 2 hours, you won't get any subscribers or followers. I mean, might as well also on YouTube, but I guess YouTube has, I think, a much larger bubble than Twitch. But that's my opinion. But anyway, let's draw some lines to, you know, fill the emptiness in our hearts. A line straight to your heart. Change your point of view to find the person you're looking for, your significant one. Significant one may be or will be somewhere in the world. It does have to look for her or him or everything between. I accept everybody and everyone. Unless it's very disturbing, then maybe not. Then not. Sometimes you have to be the boy or the person who has to set some lines, some lines you have to respect. I guess that's also very important in relationships, that have some kind of boundaries. Respect your partner's boundaries. Like if I want to eat pizza at 9 a.m, then let me eat pizza at 9 a.m. because that was the reason why I ate pizza at 9 a.m. is because of a trauma. Not really, but it was become a nice storyline. Like you eat pizza because you saw something when you were 3 years old and you associate those things with pizza, and now you have to cope it with pizza, and that leads to obesity, and then find like a hot gym girl, you know, that helps you to beat your obesity, and then helping with your obesity, it also helps you with your trauma and PTSD. Then happy ends, or maybe like to finalize the story, make like use the plot reveals what happens when you were 3 years old, and it was a murder, and now the killer is looking for you, but because you know you're so strong and healthy with your hot gym girlfriend that you beat the killer and he goes to jail, and that's the end of the story. I call this story Pizza Time. Good story, right? But you know, it's always important to find the moral of the story, right? So what's the moral of the story is that if you have trauma and your escape mechanism is to eat pizza, is to train. Moral of the story: get to the gym and train, and have a lifestyle. That's basically it. Were you today in the gym? Did you got your gains, or at least you don't really have to, you know, get some muscles, but at least do some, you know, going out or like movement, not sitting all day, every day at home doing absolutely nothing. Like, come on, man, at least stand up, do some push-ups, you know. Top G, right? But I think you should do like some more, not motivational speech, but more like going out, or at least move a little bit, so your your body will be thankful for that, and also he will be thankful your body if you start eating healthy, you know, eating your vegetables, eating your greens, you know. Like, I mean, every food might be like, if you have the choice to eat like a paprika and a burger. I mean, a burger is really nice, don't get me wrong. I mean, if it's my cheat day, I guess I will choose the burger, but in my heart I know the greens was the right choice. Now I have to live with diabetes. Maybe not diabetes, but more like high calories. What's it called again? Calories. And now you're getting fatter and fatter, and you look at your mirror and you ask yourself, who is this person and what I'm watching right now? Who am I? There you have like a really existential crisis, only because you decided to eat the burger, not the veggies. As the sets kinda hits hard, right? But maybe there was another choice. Maybe there were, I don't think there's always only a yes and a no. There's always like a green, not a green, gray area for everything. Like maybe the right answer was to do nothing at all. Like don't eat the greens and don't eat the burger. Who knows? In hindsight, you always know the right answer or the best outcome only after you did the choice. And that's, you have to learn always the hard way. I guess if you don't do some preparation, I would say. If you go blindly in a battle and only hope for luck, I wish you the best luck, but you will survive for a period, a long of time. You know, you have to know your enemy, Sun Tzu, or the Tactic of War, or something like that. If you know your enemy and yourself, you don't have to feel like 1,000 battles because you know everything was going to happen. The question is like, I guess you will win the battles if you know the enemy and yourself. What you're afraid of, what is the enemy afraid of? But yeah, does it help? I mean, like in real life, and this book is pretty old. It's like one Chinese dude made a book about war, and now it's still relevant. Or like there's some other books like Book of Power or the 30 Rules of Power that teaches you like how to manipulate people and how to control them and to teach them who's the boss and who controls everything. I mean, I haven't read this book, but I'm pretty sure some other people have read this book. Like most CEOs, that's like a book for, like they have to read this, I think. They want to have like a lucrative company, but I don't think so. It's just, I think I'm just saying what they believe, but what I do believe is totally different. I think if your environment and your workers are happy, then that's a good company. Like it's not only profit oriented. That's a nice, that cares about the people who are working there. It's like a family, but normally those kind of things, family is just a cover up to make you feel you're in a family, but honestly you're just getting exploited by the CEOs and companies you're working for. You know, basically they only want you because you can provide them with service, like something nobody else can do. Or maybe you're very good qualified to do the job, you know, you're right in. But then that's it. They don't really care about you or your personality. They're only profit driven. But I can see why most companies are kind of profit oriented. Because that's the whole point to do a company, you know. And also, like, if you open a company, you are like get more benefits than doing something like as a one person only. Even if you work as one person only, it's better to be like registered as a kind of company to get some juicy benefits. And you might ask, how do I know this? I watched a lot of a YouTuber who talked a lot about this. I think Joshua was his name. Like, it was kind of a very interesting YouTuber where he talks about the corporate world and how people are getting exploited by them. And also there was a time where he also made content about why his family sucks and stuff like that. Very personal, to be honest, but very well, it's not really entertaining, but very interesting. Like, oh, okay, that happened to him, kind of thing. Because what happened to him is not really funny. It's like, honestly kind of heartbreaking. Like, his family got like really into drugs, and it kind of ruined the family. But unfortunately, he himself got a nice girlfriend, a nice house, a nice YouTube channel. So he has a good life right now. But I think his family doesn't have any good life. What's the moral of this story? Easy, just don't do drugs. That simple, or at least a very, I guess, harmless drugs. That's really drugs like medical drugs, like drugs that are prescribed for the medicine, like maybe weed or something like that. I'm pretty sure they can prescribe you some weed, and there's also some places where you can get illegally weed. So that's something, you know. 420 places, am I right? But yeah, but you know, it's good to I don't know, to smoke some weed. It depends. Like, I guess sometimes you can have like a bad trip, and then you get kind of scared. But the thing is, like, or you kind of see like clowns kind of thing, and you think, whoa, okay, that's kind of scary. But to be honest, it shouldn't be scary, you know? Just embrace it. That's what I would say I recommend. Like, if you get scared because you took some drugs, embrace it. Embrace the scariness. Embrace this feeling. Because in some weird of ways, you know, it helps you. It opens your third eye. But yeah. So what do we have here? Okay, I'm doing some boxes here, and more boxes in here and there, and rotate them. And after this, I will do some construction, because that's some I would say homework I have to do. At least homework I have to do on paper, but to practice digitally isn't so bad, you know. Then here we go, there. But yeah, I would say slowly but steady I kind of getting the hang of it all, like the boxes. But the new problem lies now that I work too hard. It sounds very strange, but what do I mean with working too hard? Well, I draw so much to this day that my thumb slowly but steady hurts when I am drawing. And That's a no-go. No, that's a no-no. All right, here we go, and then boom. But yeah, what's the moral of the story? Well, you have to take breaks sometimes. Oh, I get a notification. Ooh, clothing study. Ooh. They look amazing. Going here. They look amazing. Ooh. Yeah, man, if you only knew what I'm talking right now, like somebody in my Discord server sent some really fire progress. Link in the description. But yeah, if you like want to, I guess, have some like support with your art, or if you're practicing, you can always go to my Discord, and I guess most of the time I will support you on your journey. Sometimes I will criticize you, but not like in a way like you should stop drawing, but more like here are some mistakes you make. Next time you can be more careful about this, you know. It's very important to know, able to take some criticism as an artist. Because if you want to improve your art, and if you want to be like God, a God in this world, you have to be able to handle criticism. If you're not able to handle criticism, you really have like a bad time. Especially if you do go like crazy, like you don't know what art is, you just are just a hater. And like, I mean, sure, there are people like that are hating on your art, like wow, you should, and they don't explain why your art is like shit, you know. That's the worst kind of thing. But you know, I would be more, understanding if a person calls my art, wow, that art is pretty shit, but then explains why. For example, if my perspective is like out of this world, like non-existence, or the proportions are very off, or something like that. Like, I'm fine with people saying your art is shit and then explain why your art is shit, but I'm like not understandable for people who say it's bad and then don't reinforce or like prove it that my art is kind of bad, you know. Those kind of things I kind of, that's a bad hater, you know. If I have a hater, I want like I have a quality hater, you know, like at least maybe an art professor would be kind of funny, you know. Like if a student asks a art professor, do you have like a favorite artist? No, I don't have a favorite artist, but I have this I really hate, and that is Jake's animation and drawing. Watch his stream every day. God damn, he doesn't understand perspective, no matter how many times I'm writing in the chat, you know. What I'm gonna do with the PhD if I can't lecture this kid, man, you know. Kind of funny having like art professors, you know, Twitch or not Twitch, YouTube streaming fan kind of thing. But yeah, so we are almost finished with the boxes, and then I will do a little bit more boxes, and then a little more construction, and then that's it. That's everything of entertainment I can provide you today. Again, a little better, like if I finish my beginner course in like an online art course I'm taking right now, then I can at least make some cool construction or organic shapes. Then you'll be like, wow, crazy, I wish I was this person, you know. I wish I was JKC of animation crazy. But yeah. But for now, then, be patient with me, okay? It takes time to be the best, you know? Especially if you like Pokemon. I don't know if you know Pokemon or like anime at all. Hello, Lord of the Box. Hey, thank you. Welcome. Welcome back. I am the Lord of the Box. Not of the ring, but by the box. I would do like, well, it's not Harry Potter, but Lord of the Rings jokes, but it's so long ago that I watched the movie. I guess it's also very old movie. But yeah, I guess what's really new, I guess, would be The Hobbit, but The Hobbit would be also like very, I think it's also kind of old. But yeah. What was I saying? Right. If you know Pokemon, or at least I think you have heard of Pokemon, right? In some way. Because it's very, very, very popular, I would say. Because one of my friends told me that they marketed in America really heavily, so most people know Pokemon, what Pokemon is. But you know, Ash Ketchum, the main character, you know, didn't like become the Pokemon master in one day. Like, he also not in 1 week or 1 year. This dude was on a quest become Pokemon master, and it took him, I don't know how long, maybe 20 years. I mean, spoiler alarm, he eventually became the Pokemon, not really Pokemon master, but like Pokemon champion. But then again, there was like another question: what does it mean to become the Pokemon master, or what does it entail being a Pokemon master? But I don't know if that's interesting for you. At least if you watch Pokemon, at least heard of that. At least watch anime in some way or capacity. And yeah, if you like want some anime recommendations, I can provide you with anything and everything. You just have to tell me what genre are you really in, like horror, romance, action, or so. I just want to say that the elf finger taught me works really well when you try to draw eyes in perspective. Well, when you try to draw eyes in perspective. I watched some Pokemon. Oh, right. I have drawn some eyes. I can't remember drawing some eyes, but but sure thing. I can. I mean, my young Padawan, I can show you the world. Like, there's another trick to the L that if you're really used to it, like doing the L shapes, like this kind of thing, you know. Yeah, you added rectangular shapes into the face, like a mask. When did I do like drawing a face? Maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. But I guess you're right. Maybe you can send me like in the live stream where I drew it or when I did this. But yeah, right, you know, this is for the warm-up, but I can also teach you something really cool, or at least something that maybe help you in your art. Let me save this really quick. I will have here. This was Warmup 90. Hey Punk Lee, hello Taco, how is your day? My day is really great because you guys are here to keep the stream going, you know. Getting me some subscribers. Finding people who might want to join the JKC Otaku Nation subscriber families, you know. But yeah, I have saved it, but now I can teach you a little bit about the L shape. Like, interesting, or at least a new addition, what I maybe taught you last time, Setio Bagus Nugraha. I'm pretty sure I butchered your name, I'm sorry. I'm not a name specialist, but I try. Sometimes you might don't know that the stream will have for some people. You learn something about? Well, I mean, yeah, maybe people are really, maybe help them with my streams. I don't really know. Like, life is crazy. And second, you learn something about, yeah, for example, if you want to learn about, I would say, I mean, let's see. Yeah, okay, about foreshortening. Like, we have, yesterday, or not yesterday, someday I talk about the L shape here. Let's go a little quick, big here, alright. Have like the L shape, you know, and it goes, the thing is like, this becomes shorter and shorter until it becomes like a stick, you know. Short, or maybe it's a little too short. There, a little bit shorter, and straight. A little more, and there. You know, this is basically what happens with a box that you rotate. For example, if you have like a box here, for example, this is a box that is basically in front of you, like really, it's like you don't look at the top, bottom, but you will really look at that, you know, in the front. This one here, you know, and you see the L shape here, kind of here, you know. And the L can be good for animatoni. Animatoni, I guess. Okay, animation, right. I mean, yeah, this L shape is just generally good if you know this. It's like more for your spatial intuition. Like, you see this L becomes like a little bit less. But of course, the same thing, like, you have to see it like this one. Like, this box rotates, but you have to think it like it's really, really straight to you, you know. And here, like the little one here, and this becomes longer, you know. And then we have like, and then this, you know. You can, maybe I should highlight it with red, what I mean, like, it's like here, there's the L shape, then here's the L shape, then here's the slow L shape, and then we have like this, or maybe here. Do you see this? There's similarities in there, I hope. I hope it's not that confusing, because if you do this in animation, it makes much more sense what I'm talking right now. You know, and I think it's the same thing if you go the back around, you know, like, it's like you get a little bit, and then this becomes longer, you know, this a little bit shorter, and then boom. Maybe that is too fast, but yeah. And boom. And we have like a rotating box kind of thing. I hope that makes a little bit more sense. Teaching not animation, drawing with Annie. The L shape also helps to rotate 2D shapes like rectangle easily. Yeah, of course. And you know, you can also you know, that's like the first part, like able to, you know, foreshorten in one direction, you know, like, for example, the same thing goes if you go down, like going here, let's make another one here, comes a little slower, here, then goes a little longer, and becomes, I guess, a little bit too big here. But yeah, like you can see the foreshortening here. Like if you really, it's really, you know, at the front, you know. I hope makes sense. I hope. I think I tried to teach you guys this, but I hope I don't, you know, tell some lies. I would say my teaching, you should take it like as a grain of salt, you know. And you know, let me see this again. Right. This. Okay, wait a minute. Right. Yeah. Okay. This. We have like maybe here. Yeah. Wait a minute. Now I have to figure out. This one is kind of. How was it again? Oh, right. Okay, this is a little bit extreme, but sure. Up. Then there. Here. And let me go here. And boom. And you can kind of see like the foreshortening again here. I mean, I'm not a master. I'm also practicing this every day. So like there's the one line here. Second line is here. The line is here, and we have like this, you know. It rotates. Hope that makes sense. Like this goes down, and then like as always, like everything with rotation, it goes up again. Let's go here, and then boom, and then again another one a little bigger. And the final one, I guess. I mean, it's not that great, and maybe it's also not that right, but I hope you at least get in the gist of it, what I'm trying to teach you guys. But yeah, that's basically the 1 point version, you know. Oh, not 1 point, like how to foreshorten like in one direction, like this or in that direction. But you know, also there's also like the third one where you have to basically foreshortening both sides, and what that looks like is like this. Like at the beginning, it's like very short, but the front becomes a little bigger, and this alongside becomes a little bit shorter, long, and then it becomes a little bit again shorter and shorter. And I hope you can see like those lines, you know. Like it's like a twisted box kind of thing. But yeah, but you have to remember if you do something like that, that like one part becomes longer and the other part becomes shorter. That's basically the whole gist of foreshortening. And I think you can do like some, you know, training or, you know, practice run with that, because it really helps you to visualize stuff like this. And maybe a little bit longer here. There, and slower, and you know, I mean, it's not that great, but I hope you kind of understand like the gist of it. And of course, it can also goes. Let me see, it goes down and then here, bigger, Then a little bit less, 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 and then we are like back at normal, at the normal state. But yeah, I hope that's like a little practice you can do to really get better at you know, spatial awareness and I guess general in space, working in space. And yeah, that was my teaching, I would say. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed my TED talk. And yeah, for now I will just do some boxes in perspective, like in 3-point perspective, or at least I guess do the construction, and then I will, then I guess that's it for today. So what I'm going to construct today, well, like a table and some chairs. It's not really that like I would say grandiose of a drawing, but the thing is, what I'm practicing with that is like 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective, and 3-point perspective. Because did you know that the perspective, depending which perspective you're using, it has some different functionality, you know? Did you know that perspective have like, they have some different functionality than you might think? That's kind of crazy, right? What do I mean by functionality, you know? Well, it's, if you really think about it, it's kind of obvious, but let me say, let's begin with 3-point perspective, or better 5-point perspective. Like the perspective where everything is very warped, you know? Like when you warped something, like you are able to get a lot of details around the world. Well, not around the world, but around the viewing point, like the scene. And when you have a lot of, I would say, information, that's what is called an established scene, you know? Like, you tell the viewer what's going on in this scene with like the 3-point perspective or 5-point perspective, because you put a lot of, you know, information there. And yeah, that's basically, if you want to like show the viewer what's happening right now, like what's the context, what's the surroundings, I would recommend you using like 3-point, 5-point perspective. Then we have like, then again, 3-point and 2-point perspective. Like you can use it to really make you feel it like you're in the scene, you know? That's what you basically use it. I draw a straight box when I see that it looks straight. I need no theory for that. I mean, yeah, sure, but for example, if you do like a storyboarding or something like that, because that's what my teacher told me, like that if you're able to really have the knowledge about why you should do certain perspective in certain situation, that makes like the you know, the director very like happy, or like job easier. And if the job is easier, then that means that you are more likely to get hired, you know. But yeah, and what else is also interesting to see is like 1-point perspective. In 1-point perspective, there is not really any depth or like graphic. Like you don't see really the illusion that there's some depth in there, you know. But therefore you compensate with depth with like composition and like emotions. So basically, when you have like 1-point perspective, you usually use it to, you know, highlight emotions. Or like, that's also why most film dudes using 1-point perspective if they want to show like their emotions. Like, oh, it's it's going to be like a really hard time, you know. To see the faces, you know. But yeah. All right. I mean, it's alright. It's alright, you know. I hope that makes some sense. For example, what I really like to do is like having a scene that's like the like not apocalypse, or what would you call it? Or like the world is going down, like an earthquake, or like something dangerous happened, like I don't know, maybe an earthquake, and then like your first shot be like the city that is like kinda, you know, going back and forth because of the earthquake, and then you go in the 2-point perspective to be like in the city, to be there emotional there, and then like something bad happened and something you know, like you see like a child crying there, and then you go from that like into 1-point perspective to really highlight like the child crying, and it's like this is like a really horrible situation you're doing, or what's happening right there, like that kind of thing, you know. But yeah, I guess that's like some functionality as why you should use like perspective in some kind of capacity. But yeah, I mean, but in the end of the day, like it depends on like on your purpose, what you want to do like in the scene or in the situation. Let me see. Oh, right. Go here. Okay. And yeah, there's like the 1 point for the also long lens. Then we have like 2-point perspective. It's the standard or medium lens. Lens, Lord. And yeah, and that's basically it. That was my, I guess, teaching study for the day, or like teaching you guys something interesting, something that you wouldn't normally get it, you know, or heard about it. So this is 2-point, medium, standard, lens, and then we have like the third one. What do you have here? That's just a 3rd-point perspective. 3rd-point perspective. We go here. Thank you very much. Alright. And then let's do some 3rd-point perspective. Classic 3rd points. But yeah, you have to be kind of careful with the horizon line here. Like, sometimes if you do some cylinders, that you don't do like this, for example, that I mean, let me say, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but you know what I mean, like wait a minute, let me think again. What do I want to say? Like, right. Like, that's, for example, that's a no-go. That's not good, because you're above the horizon line, and if you're above the horizon line, you shouldn't see this. Or like, but let me see again. If I'm like here, and then And then we have like right. Like this is so, and then becomes like a circle, and yeah. Alright, I was kind of confused with cylinders right now here. Yeah. Alright. Let's go here. Okay, and then a little bit more extreme conversion lines here. Alright. Okay. Here. There we go. A little more here to the sides. Alright, nice. And then like a much bigger box there. Here. Okay, nice. Okay, and then this goes kind of here. Whatever. That's it. Hope you had a good day today. Like, not a stressful day. And yeah, tomorrow, even if your day was today not great, tomorrow is a new day. A new day and a new lotto ticket, you know. That something good can happen. Maybe you find your significant other, you know. It's kind of nice with the music. You should ruin it. Like, maybe you find your soulmate in the future. Oh, or who knows? Anything can happen in the game we call life. You know? Alright. Okay, let's do some more boxes and then I'm good to go. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and yeah. I'm not going off right now, but slowly but steady I am hitting the 1 hour mark, and when the time comes you have to say goodbye to Drake's Otaku Nation until tomorrow, you know. Can your heart, you know, is able to endure such horrific pain, not to wait another day for another daily dose of my drawing skills. I'm kinda having fun with this one. It's like a nice split, I would say. A wonderful day again with your truly box king, Boxu. Because a day without drawing a box, was this a good day? But yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a nice couple of boxes here and there. Let's do some above to have some variety, because everybody needs some variety in his life, you know. Otherwise it becomes like a very stiff and boring life. It's not how it's not like how long you live, it's like how you live, you know. Thank you, TikTok, with your motivational speeches. Truly understands what I'm trying to be. Also. Alright. But yeah, maybe that's not really that interesting, but today I ate for the first time a egg fried rice. Like, I had some rice that I left yesterday or the day before, or a little bit older. It was pretty hard, the rice, but decided to make egg fried rice because that's what you need, like leftover rice. And then, damn man, it was kind of nice. Especially if you put some like chili in there. Oof. That's something nice. That's very nice. Because with the spice it makes it much more tastier. Much more interesting. I'm not normally like a spicy guy, you know. But sometimes I need the kick, you know. Sometimes the kick is what I need, you know. But sometimes I like shouldn't put too much, you know, spice in your food. Because I did it once and I regret it because the soup was so nice, but I couldn't eat it because it was so spicy. So, and my tummy hurt a really bad, you know. But it was so good, it tasted good, but it hurts bad, you know. This struggle, man. So yeah, that's some experience I had with spice. So what's the moral of this story? Like, if you have like good food, don't try to add too much spice in there, please. Because otherwise, in the worst case scenario, you have to, you know, and give it away, or like really worst case, like going in the trash can, and then that's like wasting food. And I don't like wasting food right now. Wasting food is really very wasteful. But yeah. Like, if like, but it's also kind of very difficult if you want to have like a diet, you know. Like, sometimes you have to do sacrifices. Like, what did Thanos said again? The strongest person needs the strongest will, and sometimes not to eat everything what's on the table, just to lose weight, or not just to lose weight, but have like a more healthy lifestyle. I mean, yeah. Everything should be balanced, you know. Perfectly balanced. What's another endgame quote? Impossible. Instructable, or what's the other one? I guess, I don't know. Have you watched Endgame? I mean, this was. Did I like Endgame? Is the other question. But I guess, yeah, I really like it. It's like the end of an era, I would say. I know there's coming new stories, new films, but I think with Endgame it's like the peak is over, you know. Like having like an Endgame movie, hard to top, I think, hard to top. But yeah. What's again? God damn it. Inevitable. Yeah, inevitable. That's also a nice meme right there. But yeah, it's inevitable that I will stream tomorrow, so I will end for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day or have a good night, depending where you are, and bye bye. Have a good one. See you in the next.